It's excellent. What are your thoughts about, enforcement trends or patterns, anything that you like to chat about?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as an enforcer, I can't reveal too much here. But one thing I will say is that we try to be very transparent in terms of things that we are looking at, things that we care about. So we do announce um, investigatory sweeps that telegraph kind of areas of focus and interest of ours. We do come out with enforcement advisories that provide guidance to business on topics that we do care about. For example, we came with an enforcement advisory on data minimization. We came out with an enforcement advisory on data broker registration as it relates to subsidiaries and trade names, things of that nature. And then finally, we try very hard in our settlement agreements to clearly document and define exactly the issues that we discovered, and so that they could act as lessons for other organizations in terms of what we care about and what we think are foundational things that businesses should be thinking about, should be responsible for, et cetera. So now, clearly, I will say, so that's kind of like our thought process of trying to be transparent, trying to like provide a clear roadmap. But we do care a lot about um, sensitive personal information, health information, as well as location information. Those are areas. We certainly care a lot about uh, vulnerable members of society, such as children. And so uh, we are participating with on a worldwide basis with 30 other uh, privacy related agencies, the data protection authorities in other countries regarding kid safety. And then we are doing a joint investigatory sweep with the attorney generals of California, Colorado, and Connecticut around support for global privacy control. Again, we're trying to project and telegraph what's important. So if you read some of our recent enforcement actions, our recent enforcement advisories, I think that should give people a good understanding of what trends that we see that we want addressed.
Absolutely. And you had mentioned a bit about location. And so location is something very interesting to me because, as you know, I've been very interested in location as it relates to cars. But
Mhm.
I've been very interested to see how location has come up and is being articulated in different laws and regulations in terms of being in the category of sensitive data. Because many years ago, it was not. But what is your thought about just location in general?
Well, I can't reveal too much about what our enforcement is going to be in these areas. I will point out that the California Attorney General can also do their enforcement of the CCPA, and they have brought up the fact that they are doing a enforcement sweep in that area. And I should also point out that as it relates to the drop system, that we do explicitly ask of Californians what their VIN number is. And also, we ask what their mobile advertising ID and connected TV ID. So those are some of additional pieces of data beyond email, phone number, zip code that Californians can enter. And so the thought process is that if you enter that information into drop system, that will allow your mobile advertising ID, your VIN, et cetera, to be purged from potentially hundreds of data brokers. And then the final thing is that we do document as a privacy tip how to stop mobile tracking, and we do discuss how your location can be given to other entities based on settings with mobile apps, et cetera. So we try to raise privacy awareness and literacy in that area. So hopefully that gives you a good feel for what's happening in California with the Attorney General, what we've done as it relates to the drop system and our public education. But I can't really comment further about specific enforcement actions that we're doing. The only thing I can say is that our agency, and we've been public about this, is that we do have over 100 open investigations that we're currently pursuing right now. And so that kind of gives you a feel for the scale and scope of the net that we're casting here.